Yeah, what it is. It is your boy K, man. You are tuned in with Behind the Fence. We don't talk about this past weekend. We did have a tournament this weekend. We didn't come up, you know what I'm saying, with that big hardware at the end of it. But, I will say that we did see a lot of good things to build on from players that wasn't producing on that is starting to step up in the grind now. And when them players do get in the grind, I promise you, it's gonna be deadly. Uh, but let's get into it. We did have our first uh tournament where we played on a Friday. So we had our first game on a Friday, which we opened up when we played the Bombers. We lost that game. It was 5-6. It was a real close game. I mean, we lost that game down to the wire. I mean, literally down to the last play of the game. We lost that game, so it was heartbreaking. DJ got a home run off the first pitch that game. Hit it out the center field. Anthony scoring on each run. I mean, he balled out that game. I mean, we had a lot of good production that game. I believe somewhere along the lines of the fourth inning we kind of cave in, which they had the last laugh. So what I mean, like that last inning was a real crucial ending for us, which we couldn't hold them up to beat them. Once they tied the game up, it was pretty much, what I'm saying, we had to stop them, and them boys really couldn't stop them, couldn't get the job done. But it was a great game. A great game to see, a great game for them boys to play. I did see a lot of things. Um, the stats for that game though, we had DJ had 2 hits that game. Buff had a hit. Anthony had 2 hits. I mean, we really didn't get it. That was it. I mean, we had 5 hits that game, 5 runs that game, four RBIs, 5 walks, and 6 strikeouts. So I mean, that kind of nubbed us right there. And again, we start caving. You know what I mean? Once we stop hitting the ball and we start really giving in. What I mean? We start caving, and then that's when they really took advantage of it because we were really running the game the whole game. Up until the ending. What I mean? Like I said, that game came down to the wire. And then, eventually they took it over. Then we had to move in to our second game on Friday, which we played 6-4-3, which them boys ended up getting that one. It was a 9-7 game, so we ended up getting that game. It was real good. In that game, DJ got a hit. Peanut got a hit that game. Buff got 2 hits. Anthony got a hit. Jacob got a hit. Mitch got 2 hits. Braylon got 2 hits. I mean, them boys came prepared for the second game. Second game, we ended up with 10 hits, 9 runs, three RBIs, which I think that should have been more. 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. And then that lead on win. Like I said, on this roster, I do see that more guys should have stepped up on there. Cause we do have guys that has been since just inching to have their spot, and I guarantee you that once they wake up, it's gonna be problems. But they end up putting it out. Even with those pieces that I'm looking at that we needed play from, they end up putting it out in that game. And then you move over to the championship game. Oh, I'm sorry. Move over Sunday on championship day, where we had our first game against against 6-4-3, in which what I mean that was a good game to me. You know what I'm saying? I really liked that game. I think that game was it showed that them boys was here. You know what I mean? Them boys was here. DJ struggled that game. DJ struggled that game. They start early with curveballs, and what I noticed is he hit early up in his count, so he don't see them curveballs. But they started early with curveballs. He didn't want to adjust to him. He swinging everything like a fastball, and then when he do recognize that it's curving, he kind of he already out there. So what I mean, we got to work on staying back into it. But he struggled that game. He did manage to get a hit out of that game. So ironically enough, he did work it out. But what I mean, emotions. He really wanted that game. But he got to learn how to control his emotions. Do that game. 'Cause we had a lot of ups and downs. He did make a couple good plays. Was able to get a double. What I'm saying, was able to get a double out of that game. End up slipping that third and end up getting out. But we had a lot of brain freezes during this game, which we haven't had all year. So, and that's with all the boys. We had a couple of brain freezes out there. That shouldn't happen. We, got played some rundowns that we shouldn't have made. We took off on first that we shouldn't have did. We did a whole lot of things to end, but we only ended with, it was only a 5-6 game. You know what I mean? Only ended with 5-6, which them boys still had opportunity to win the game, even with all the flaws. So, that just show you where they coming. You know what I'm saying? And to see my guy Mitch, that's another kid that once he get in his groove, he gonna be something. He gonna be something serious. You know what I mean? It's and there's more. You know what I'm saying? Like AC, when he get in his groove, it's gonna be dangerous. You put him on the base, he's guaranteed to score. You know what I'm saying? That's why our points is missing at. That was one of the kids that led us in points last year. That kid led us in points, kid led us in hits. I mean, that kid is a go-getter. Even right now, you know what I'm saying? Even where he's sitting at right now as far as his average and everything that he's dealing with right now, the kid is the loudest one in the dugout. The kid got the most heart on the team. So, that's that's someone that, you need on your team. So, it's great to have a young fella like that to be able to, show these boys that, no matter what, you still got to be that dog. You still got to be that leader. You still got to fight it out. And that's something that you just can't teach. That's definitely something that you just can't teach. But in that game, let's go over the hits. So DJ got a hit. Peanut got a hit. Buff got a hit. Anthony got a hit. Jacob got a hit. My boy Mitch got 2 hits that game. Braylon got a hit. Eugene got a hit. AC got a hit. Pretty much everybody got a hit. We had 10 hits. My guy Robo didn't get one, but we had 5 runs out of that, which that's half, 10, 5, whatever. We had 5 RBIs, so I love that. 2 balls, 5 strikeouts with all the nonsense that was in between of that. So I'm very proud of them boys, man, and it does show fight. Even though we're coming up with short end of the stick, it wasn't a blowout. Them boys didn't bow down. They didn't show y'all that they was cowards. They didn't show y'all that they was punks, and then they really wanted it. You seen a lot of emotion, a lot of anger, which they gotta learn to channel that in a different way. But they wanted that this year. Or this season, not this year. This year ain't over with yet, but this tournament, they wanted it. And I'm proud of these guys. I do see growth and development in these guys from the top to the bottom. And we just gotta salute the coaches on that. They are working extremely hard to be able to get these guys to be where they need to be. It's just the parents, it's us. They gotta be able to allow them to be able to do it. And, we're going to work magic, you know what I'm saying? But, I see that these boys they're going to be very successful, as long as they keep pushing, they keep thriving. I just think that, in the off season, we just had to use that, as time to work on our errors, So whatever you feel that you was lacking at, whatever you feel that you need help with, it's time to build on that, and come back in that previous season, ready to do damage, because, what you're doing it for. That's why I look at it, we got to continue to work, continue to push agenda, because the opponent ain't stopping, they're not stopping, they're not putting it down, no matter what they doing, they're going to make sure they're right, and, we're going to make sure that, we ain't going to give them, extra ammunition to be able to take us out. So, we're going to be able to stay sharp and stay ready. But, I do want to say that I am proud of these boys, man, because they are working. You are seeing them starting to hit now. You are seeing them start to come in with confidence. It's just a matter of time before these boys take over, and then, we're going to be the talk of the nation. again, you know what I mean, just working, you know what I mean, just working. And you know what I mean, I believe as looking out, you know what I mean, from the outside looking in, I just think that, you know, we had one situation where DJ hit the ball, but one say he hit the ball to right field, if I ain't mistaken. End up getting a triple out of it. I don't know if they counted as a double and made it and count that steal, and count that as a steal when he went to three. But anyway, they threw the ball into the cutout man. The cutout man turned quick, threw the ball to third, got him out or whatever. I'm not mad at that play. Speaking of one of the parents on the team, uh, understanding that what we need is we need aggression to want to be able to score. You know what I mean? I think that we leave a lot of players on the bag. I think we leave a lot of money on the bag because we trust a lot into our batters, which is a great thing. But we do need to be able to score. You know what I mean? And I think that taking them chances shows that, you know what I mean. Hey, we here to try to score. You know what I mean? Um, but you know what I mean, them boys got to sharpen up, man. You know what I mean, as far as the day go on. You know what I mean, after the first game is played and you got to play the second game or whatever the case is. You know, you may have a long night, whatever the case is. Just be able to come in prepared. You know what I mean, come in ready, come in locked in. I think that that's one of the things that we just haven't got. You know what I mean? We haven't got our guys to be locked in on the same day at the same time because when that happens, it's going to be over with. You know what I mean? Um, but, you know what I mean? I do want to also salute the coaches. You know what I mean? Just salute them and the work ethic that they're doing. I do uh, like that, you know what I mean, the accountability that they're putting on these guys because we're moving on to the next stage. These guys moving on to the next stage of their life, and accountability is everything. So, you know, definitely standing behind holding them accountable for their actions. And emotions is the biggest topic because emotions will kill you. You know what I mean? It definitely will hurt you. So you know what I mean, working on emotions throughout the game, you know, being able to learn how to channel it, especially throughout the game and throughout life. So, you know what I'm saying? I do salute the coaches on that, especially my guy, St. Eugene, you know what I mean? He a real one. And, you know, I know, some parents or some people, you know what I'm saying, would get on flock about it or about him or, you know, so maybe see something in a different lens, but you know what I'm saying? You know, I've been with this guy since for like 7, 8 years now, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying, he a real one. You know what I'm saying? I do have to give him that. You know, he a real one. And you know, it's just working with these boys and teaching them the game in advanced mode. You know what I mean? Like they was always able to be advanced. Like I could take DJ and take him to play somewhere else, and he'll fit right in. You know what I mean? Like it's a good thing. You know what I mean, to be able to do that. And you know, it's all from his teaching. You know what I mean? It's all from what he done taught us, what he done trained DJ, what he done showed DJ, what he done learned or whatever. Because before that, you know, I done played a little youth baseball 1 or 2 years or whatnot. But I was never into it like DJ was. So I was never interested in baseball. So coming into baseball, I didn't know too much about it, swinging and all this, that, and third, the stance. I just know that when the ball comes, just hit the thing, get where you got to get home. That's all I could tell DJ as far as that. But other than showing him the mechanics, showing him how to make the plays, and you know how just everything that you need in order to succeed in baseball. You know, he have gotten that from him, and he have gotten additional work from outside. You know, he does have guys that work with him, you know what I mean, that work with him from time to time. But, you know what I mean, for what he looked like and what he does, it definitely comes from Eugene's teaching. So, you know, I do want to, what I'm saying, recommend him on that. Uh, but I ain't gonna talk it out too long. You know what I mean. I do appreciate everybody who have rocked with me so far. We're gonna get these video things down right. I haven't been able to record the game because I am waiting for the fence mount to be able to put it on the fence because I ain't about to hold my phone up. Cause I thought PG would be recording the games, but they haven't been recording it. So I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, just do it myself, which I wasn't trying to do, but I'm gonna have to do it. But you know what I'm saying, and I also just want to salute the parents, you know what I mean, because you know we the team too, you know what I mean, you know we out there, you know we out there in the game just as much as them boys is. You know what I mean? We're a real strong part of that. So you know that's what I speak on. I speak for the parents. That's what this podcast will be about. It is for the parents because it is behind the fence, and we will be talking to you from behind the fence. All right. You know what I'm saying? I don't sign out. Oh, and I'm always said, man, if you would like to donate, please hit me up. You know what I mean? I'll be more than happy to get you out to the right organization to be able to get that too. Or you know, if you would like to send any donations, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now, you know what I'm saying? You can send the cash up out to or send cash out, you know, out to. Let me get the grinders cash up, and I do apologize that I ain't have it already. But let me go ahead and get that for you so that you could be able to get it to the right place. But it's money sign grinders for life if I ain't mistaken. Money sign GA grinders. And you know what I'm saying, your donation be welcome. You know what I mean. We'll go to these boys and what they do and try to help them be able to strive to become better men in this game of baseball. You know how we do it. But again, that is money sign GAGRINDERS on Cash App. That will go to the team, and you know we do appreciate every donation that we get. I am signing out. I am your boy KD. This is Behind the Fence with your boy KD, and I'm out.